here well, let me identify myself. I am Michelle Crawford Sapenter. I have made these, what I call, my brother calls, my brother William Crawford. We began preparing little bites of foods, little morsels, because he was having a few problems with his dental situation, his teeth. And so he began to look towards making or obtaining items that were more comfortable for him to eat. And he made me aware of this, me, his sister. And so every now and then I prepare a little something that is on the line of what he refers to as poppers, Poppers. And in this situation here, I prepared it's like a biscuit, and it has a little bit of a content inside of it, and I will break this, and I have to break it with one hand because I'm holding the phone. But I'll break this open so that it will be quite visible that there is a matter of a meat and vegetables that are contained inside. And in fact, it's quite delicious. These are prepared from scratch. I make the dough, and I also season the meat. And in fact, this meat is turkey, ground turkey, and purchased from H-E-B grocery stores. That's Henry Edward Butt grocery store. They've been around almost as long, well, I would say probably as long as my grandfather's grocery store that once existed here in the city of Corpus Christi. It was a Memphis Crawford's grocery store that was located at 2301 Summers in Hillcrest. Nonetheless, I make this dish, and I have made a few others that I can also show. As a matter of fact, I think I will. And these, let's see, here, see, this dish was one that I prepared day before yesterday. And these are also, the majority of the items here are the meat, ground beef, that's from H-E-B, purchased from H-E-B. And these are more similar to the little poppers that my brother designed himself, and I rather expanded on with these that I make, you see. So we're kind of into this, and he got into it because of, like I said, his dental situation. So I prepared these and, plan to introduce them to the H-E-B grocery store, which is located here in Corpus Christi, and I think headquartered in Austin, Texas. I contacted a James Harris earlier today and left a phone number and inquired about the diversity business programs that H-E-B conducts as well, to hopefully engage further in a conversation or discussion about how my product may be sold through H-E-B. In regard to the further matter, which becomes a bit complicated, I will say that there has been some controversy concerning my product. Now, it hasn't anything to do with any other product, but it does have something to do with a person who has infringed on my item and has obtained a matter of cash, claiming that what I prepared and they watched from their apartment in the upper berth here at 1641 Now Drive. They're in apartment number 1331. I'm in apartment number 1321. But apparently they have devices that enable them to watch other people. And that's not surprising. It's probably become quite commonplace over the last 10 or so years. However, it seems that that person, whose name I'm not aware of, apparently took for granted that they would be able to take steps to use the method that I had to produce my product and take their own initiative to produce my product for themselves and capitalize on it. So they have pocketed, they have profiteered on an item that, and I have a company and I don't think they have a business. They profiteered on the items that I produced. And I'm presenting this to I'm presenting this now to the FTC in this regard because it seems that there has been some what we might term on a higher level in our nation as being corruption. There can be corruption that transpires in business, and it does appear that there is a matter of corruption that may have possibly transpired at this point, involving the person who committed the act of theft of my product and the person who that person may have connected with, who is the head of the director of the diversity department, who happens to be named Harris. His name is James Harris. And so there's been some, question. Actually, there's been some comment to the effect that, well, since their name is Harris, that there shouldn't be any problem with what they've done. I beg to differ because I do consider that the folks who are in the position to make a judgment or determination about what has transpired to be quite honorable, and I'm going to leave it at that. That's my impression, is that we're dealing with folks who are now in the highest position in our nation, and that we are dealing with honorable people. And so, as I mentioned before, my name is Michelle Crawford Sappenter. I am the president of Excel Market Trends, EM and MT. And my telephone number is 361-585-3314. Formerly, the phone number was 512-672-9924. It's recently changed. And I will hope to obtain some response from the FTC in this regard as soon as possible. And until that time, I will simply say thank you for providing this opportunity to correspond with you. And I look forward to hearing from the FTC as soon as possible. Thank you.